When my alarm goes off at 5 a.m. and I don't want to get out of my warm bed, there's a saying that plays in my head. You can't have $1 million dream with minimum wage habits. If you want to change the direction of your life, listen up. We are talking habits and routines of highly successful people. And there's so many reasons why most of us just don't set big goals. We don't dream big. We believe it'll just end in disappointment. It's a waste of time. The risk of failure, well, it scares you. Or maybe you just don't think it's possible. Big dreams, well, they only happen to other people, not to you, right? You're not smart enough. I just don't have enough time. You are way too old. And that is the one thing that I hear all the time. I'm just too old. It's too late for me to change. Guys, there's a woman who started learning piano when she was 65, and at 85, she became a classically trained pianist. Now tell her that dreaming big is a waste of time. There are men and women who started yoga classes in their 50s, and now they're in their 70s and 80s, still practicing yoga. They don't have arthritis. They're supple. Their bones are strong, their bodies are flexible, they feel great. And with a healthy, strong body, you can do so much more with your mind. You can start an online course. You could take classes at a local community center. You can start a business. It is never too late to start a whole new chapter in your life. Dedication, discipline, chipping away at something every day. And over time, all of those small steps, they lead to really big results. So you have this vision for your future, but how on earth are you going to get there? And no, we're not focusing on the how. The how will come with the small steps that you take every day. You can research the how by finding out how other people have already achieved what you want. What we're focusing on in this video is the essential inner work, the work that you do on yourself to become the person who exists in that vision of yours. Hungry for knowledge. You're wise. You're someone who leads by example. You teach others. You're of service to thousands of people. You travel around the world. You network with other successful people. See it and feel it as though it's already happened. And this version of you is who you're going to be developing every single morning when you carry out your morning routine. So knowing what you want to achieve, you will need an awesome morning routine. And if you are not a morning person, well, we've got to turn that around because it is essential to start the day with a solid, productive set of activities that will define who you are, so much so that the vision for your future has already come true. And just know that your brain does not know the difference between what you imagine in your mind and what you're actually doing right here, right now. Whatever you think about to your brain is absolutely true. Now, I researched 3 incredibly successful people that I follow and greatly admire. Dr. Joe Dispenza, the master of manifestation, teaching millions of people how to rewire their brains. And there's Tony Robbins. He is changing lives, the guru of motivation, and helping so many make their dreams into a reality. And thirdly, Steven Bartlett, the leading podcaster on YouTube with a work mindset of an absolute champion who provides so much value to the world by interviewing people that have the greatest impact on our lives. Their morning routines, well, they're all very different, but they have very specific things in common. They all get up early and give themselves time alone to set their intentions for the day. And you could call this a meditation because you're taking time out in silence to be present, to be grateful, to manifest the day ahead. And they all do some form of exercise. They run, do yoga, gym, go on a dog walk. And this is also a time to set intentions in your mind. Go over affirmations and reinforce why you're doing this work. And if in doubt, practice gratitude, which always elevates your emotional state. And up until this point, no emails, no looking at messages or checking social media. So up to this point, you're in control of how you feel with no outside influence. And then comes the routine of getting ready for the day ahead. Shower, lotions, potions, and getting dressed, which also includes listening to something you specifically choose, a podcast, a YouTube video, an audio book that is thought-provoking, educational, and of benefit to you. And so far on your morning routine, you are driving the bus. Outside influence is not directing you how to behave or feel a certain way. You are deciding the direction of your morning. Okay, so you're ready for the day, and it's time out to drink tea, coffee, journal, write down ideas, goals, something that you learned, or simply to reflect on what's going really well in your life, which leads again to the practice of gratitude. And these are the things that are written down, or they can be said in your mind. So if you do nothing else with the morning, if you simply practice gratitude, you're already making massive changes to your inner state. Motivational speaker Brian Tracy advises you that you should actually write down your intentions for the day ahead before you go to bed at night. And the idea is that these intentions will be the last thing that you focused on before you went to bed, so that when you wake up in the morning, they'll be the first thing on your mind. So if you have a list of small goals to achieve that day, if it seems a little bit overwhelming, then circle the top priority and make sure no matter what, you get that one thing done. In a nutshell, your morning ritual is a way of connecting to your future self, who already holds the success, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the discipline required to get you there. So every morning you are rehearsing the very best version of you, who is dedicated, committed, you're goal-driven, and you get to rehearse with every fiber of your body, the person who you see in your vision for your future. The secret to the future you experience in your mind is written in your commitment to your daily routine that starts as soon as you wake up. And the truth is, every small choice you make after that alarm goes off in the morning is either pulling you closer to your dream or keeping you back where you are. Guys, you don't need a complete life overhaul. You just need consistency, and it starts tomorrow morning. If you're new here, hit subscribe and share this with someone who could benefit from a great morning routine. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.